In addition to the 3D objects provided by RPG Papermaker, it's possible to create your own 3D objects for your game. There are two main ways to do this. For the first method, all you have to do is alter an existing texture map, then create a new 3D box with the dimensions that the texture map came from. Texture maps are similar to tile sets, except the entire image is used only for a 3D object. If you've ever made or seen a foldable 3D cutout, the premise is more or less the same. You lay out the image in such a way that when projected onto the model, the edges all line up to create the illusion of a 3D object. To create a new 3D object, open the 3D object menu, then click Update List. In the Complete List column, click the plus button to make an empty slot. Name your new 3D object, then set all the parameters to be exactly the same as the 3D object you got your image from. I've edited the table texture map, so I need the dimensions of the table 3D object. Now I make the shape a box. Give it perfect collision. Set the size parameters to the same as the table. Made the texture perfect size, and finally load the texture. Now I make sure to move it from Complete List to 4 tile set, and hit OK. I now have a bed to use for my game. The next method is for those familiar with 3D modeling. For this method, we will be importing an OBJ from a 3D modeling program to use in our game. OBJs are files that store the geometrical data of a polygon model. For now, RPG Maker only supports static OBJ models, meaning you can't use any animations for 3D objects. For this video, I will be importing a model I made in Autodesk Maya. If you don't have access to or cannot afford a premium modeling software, a free alternative is Blender. To import a custom 3D object, make sure the OBJ and texture map files are in the correct folders. Click Update List, then press the plus button next to the Set Max to create an empty slot for your model. Then name it. In the Shape drop-down menu, select Custom. In the Object option, click the Polygon button to load your OBJ file. If your model is in the correct folder, its name will be listed in the second column. Highlight it, then press the arrow button to load it into RPG Papermaker and hit OK. Now in the Texture option, click the picture icon to load the object's texture map. Repeat the process you just did for loading the 3D object, then press OK. Set the Collisions option to Simplified. Scale determines how big or small your custom object will be, so adjust the size accordingly. Once done, hit the arrow key between 4 tile set and Complete List to finish importing your custom object. Hit OK. Be aware that as of version 1.5.3, custom 3D objects you import have no collision. To counteract this, it is best to either place sprites inside your custom objects that the player or NPCs cannot pass through or over, or you can also delete the floor beneath your object, but that may cause unforeseen problems down the line. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, or leaving a comment down below. This has been Sid from Digital Container, and I hope to see you next time.